Welcome back, dear students. In previous video, we studied the emergence of new dynasties and the administration of the kingdoms. In this video, we will be studying Prashastis and the land grants. Means who were the Prashastis? Prashastis tell how rulers wanted to depict themselves as valiant, victorious warriors. For example, these were composed by learned Brahmins who occasionally helped in the administration in any of the problems or in any of the situations. Means Prashastis told the rulers to how to portray their image in front of the public. This is the meaning of Prashastis. Kings often rewarded Brahmins by granting lands. Okay, these were recorded on copper plates which were given to those who received the land. Details in the Prashastis composed by the Brahmins may not be true but provide extensive information about the ruler and his administration. Next is unusual for the 12th century was a long Sanskrit poem containing the history of kings who ruled over Kashmir. Means Sanskrit poem was written for containing the history of kings, okay, who ruled over the Kashmir area. It was composed by an author named Kalhan. He used a variety of sources including inscriptions, documents from the past, eyewitnesses, those who saw that event by their naked eyes, and earlier histories to write their accounts. Unlike the writers of Prashastis, he was often critical about rulers and their policies. Means grants of land to the Brahmins by the kings were recorded on the copper plate, and Kalhan, a Sanskrit author known as Kalhan, used a variety of resources like inscriptions, document, eyewitness accounts, and history in his works. Next is warfare for wealth. What is it means? It means that dynasties were based in a specific region but tried to control other areas as well. Means for centuries, rulers belonging to the Gujjar Pratihara community or Rashtrakuta or Pala dynasty fought for control over Kannauj because there were three parties in the long drawn conflict. Histories often describe it as tripartite struggle. Means rulers belonging to Gujjar Pratihara, Rashtrakuta, Pala dynasty fought for control over Kannauj because the three parties were involved in it in the conflicts. This was known as tripartite struggle. This is the important question in the viewpoint of your exam. Okay. Rulers also tried to demonstrate their power and resources by building large temples. Okay, so when they attacked one kingdom, they often choose the target extremely rich temple so that they can gain more out of it. Okay, so here it is written as Kannauj in the Ganga Valley was one of such of center of conflict between Gujjara Pratihara, Rashtrakuta, and Pala dynasty. Temples were the common targets during attacks as they were the extremely rich temples. Next is one of the best known of such ruler is Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni, Afghanistan. He ruled from 997 to 1030 and extended control over parts of Central Asia, okay, Iran and northern western part of subcontinent. He raided the subcontinent almost every year. His targets were wealthy temples, including that of Somnath temple in Gujarat also. Okay, so Mahmud of Ghazni raided the Indian subcontinent almost every year because he targeted wealthy temples like Somnath in Gujarat and carried away all the wealth from there. Much of wealth Mahmud carried away was used to create a splendid capital city at Ghazni. He was interested in finding out more about the people who conquered and entrusted a scholar named Al-Boruni to write an account of the subcontinent. Means Al-Boruni, an interested scholar of Mahmud, okay, he wrote a kitab in Arabic. And also other kings in engaged in warfare were Chauhans who ruled regions around Delhi and Ajmer. Next is the this Arabic work known as Kitab al-Hind written by Al-Biruni remains an important source of historians. He consulted Sanskrit scholars to prepare his account. So in exam it can come who wrote the book Kitab al-Hind. So Al-Biruni is the answer. Other kings who engaged in warfare include the Chahmanas, later known as Chauhans, that we have studied in the previous chapter. Chahmanas were known as Chauhans in the later part of the period, who ruled over the region around Delhi and Ajmer. Prithviraj III was a popular Chauhan ruler, okay, who defeated Afghan ruler Muhammad Ghori in 1191, okay, but lost to him in 1192 respectively, okay.